How's it going there, YouTube? Well, we are at the 59th annual Georgian-based steam show. This year we're featuring Allis Chalmers. They have quite the big show to see here this year, so I figured we better get our video started pretty early. You guys can see behind me there, we got the OVT pulling tractor there. So before we get started on our tour, Mr. OVT, there's the chairperson of the Allis Chalmers feature. He did an excellent job putting this together. Alrighty, well, you guys know me. I like to start my videos off at the feature exhibit. I don't have a count on how many tractors are here just yet, but if you guys want to follow along in the video and write down in the comment box, go ahead. We'll start off. Here's an Allis Chalmers M65 grader. Here's a Pumpkin Express WD-45. Another WD-45 looks of it. Allis WC. B110 garden tractor. There's one of those for sale on Marketplace a little while ago. It's a CA Allis. Allis B. There's an RC. Those are kind of rare. There wasn't too many of them made. There's an unstyled WC. WD-45. There's a WD with a loader on it. WF with looks like a small grader on the back. These are kind of neat. Allis Chalmers M crawler. Kind of getting into crawler stuff. I've acquired quite a bit of cleat track literature lately. The older cleat tracks are actually pretty cool, and I mean, maybe down the line I wouldn't mind getting one. There's a little CA Allis. Bob Hickson feature building. So this year, of course, featuring Allis Chalmers. Next year, featuring Made in Canada equipment. So you can pretty much guess right there, that's going to be a Cockshut Massey Harris show. We'll go through that feature building a bit later on. Maybe we'll see if OVT will take us on a tour. Of course, here's a Thumpin' Pumpkin. This is, I guess we'll call it the OVT pulling team tractors here. We'll start in here at this big D21. It's a 180 Allis. Very nice WD-45. I've always kind of had a soft spot for WD-45s. I've always liked them. Even for an Oliver guy, I wouldn't say no to one. Nice D17. This nice one, WD-45 diesel. And from my understanding, there's not too many of those around. I was actually offered a bundle deal one time. It was two WD-45s, but one was a diesel. But it was just the frame, the rear end, but no engine. So I wasn't really too apt to pick that up. It's still sitting at the guy's place. It's just not too far from my place at home. WD-45 gas. Looks like an Allis B. Here's an industrial B by the looks of it. I think that's a Model C. CA with looks like a 2-furrow plow. Yes, little 2-furrow plow. Canadiana Heritage Museum, that's up in Coldwater. If you guys look back at my videos, I was up there once upon a time with that W4 I had. I mean, I would go back up there again. They had a nice little setup there. Another WD-45 with a Allis blower on the back. B112 garden tractor. D15 Series 2 with a 4-row planter by the looks of it. Yep. Holland Allis pulling team. There's an IB with a sickle bar mower on it. Allis Chalmers snowblower there. That's pretty neat. I believe Kevin Holmes owns that. Holland Allis. He's I got him on Facebook. Here's the Allis Chalmers Club of Ontario here. Here's an Allis Chalmers dozer. Not exactly sure what the model number is of it. This steam engine's owned by the club. It's a George White. And this other Waterloo steam engine is owned by, I believe, Gary and Paul Frampton. It's a Waterloo. I do believe this does hold steam because they steamed this up last year and I did not get it on camera. Alrighty, well, we got a special guest appearance here by Mr. OVT here on YouTube. Make sure you go over and check out his YouTube channel. If you like my stuff, if you like what he's doing. Well, you want to take away the tour, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty,
As long as I don't melt first.
Yeah, I don't mean to.
It's warm here.
Let's flip the phone around and we'll get
Everybody
started.
knows this year's feature for 2024 was Allis Chalmers. I thought I had enough to get this building full myself, but I didn't, and without some serious help, it wouldn't be what it is. So back here, David Barkey brought us this beautiful Allis B112. Like, words don't do this thing justice to what it is. It's got mirrors underneath. There's nothing that hasn't been touched on this thing. Even right down to him scanning the original decals. Like
that is a nut and bolt to a key restoration. Right
yeah, just super well done.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
As we move on down the line, we have Ray Sutton's WD-45. Really cool story about this tractor. This was his dad's tractor, or I think his grandfather's tractor, he told me. Bought original in 1954, and they still own it today.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this thing has done 2 generations of farming, and now it sits in Ray's collection.
Gotta love the history.
That's it. This one doesn't have such a good story. Ray bought that, it was a wreck, and Ray's turned it into what it is today. This is also Ray Sutton's tractor, D17 Series 4. So it's got a factory 3-point hitch.
Pretty awesome.
Now this is the holy grail of Ray's collection.
One of my personal favorites too, the D21.
D21 Series 2, and this tractor won our feature best of show tractor.
Deserved.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Very nice.
If we move over to the other side.
WF's got a special story here.
Yeah, so anyone who follows my channel will know that my dad and I started this tractor before he passed away, and I was able to get everything together and finish it this year.
Very nice.
It's here. Happy to see it.
Yep, very well done.
Yeah.
I saw this tractor when it was in primer last winter.
That's it. Yeah. That is my Allis Chalmers forklift. It should be industrial yellow, but my dad painted it orange, and I'm certainly not going to change what he did.
Hey,
so.
that's nothing wrong with that, man.
That's it. We got some displays of service manuals. So as well as the Suttons coming in really heavy for us with their collection. Kevin Holmes brought us a truckload of stuff. Allis Chalmers signs, old containers, as well as the 190 pedal tractor. His family's hand-painted sign from their dealership back in Bon Head back in the day.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. And then as well as the Suttons brought some toys, the Crombies brought some toys, and then there's a bunch of my toys, as well as Curtis yourself brought a bunch of stuff for us.
Yep.
Some really nice precision pieces down there, as well as the WD-45 manual.
Yep.
And that's kind of a smorgasbord of mine and Curtis's 164 down in there.
What were we going to call this? The YouTuber collection or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
This here is
Really nice
B
bead.
that he just finished restoring this year.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, he did a really nice job.
Come out real nice.
Orange too.
Yep. Super nice.
Yeah, and then
And
this
the
tractor
C8.
also has a story. So
Yep.
This is the tractor that started me with Allis Chalmers. My dad bought and restored this tractor, and I still have it even after he passed away.
Of course.
Watch my videos. I still blow snow with this tractor every year. It goes
Yep.
to work. So.
Yeah.
But this is the one that started it all. And the other thing, if you follow the history of Cookstown and all and Allis Chalmers, every part for this restoration my dad bought from the late Al Cal from K&K Equipment. So it's got deep roots here.
Absolutely.
And we are only the second owner. This tractor came from Mono, so it wasn't far away either.
Not far away at all.
No.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, hope you guys enjoyed that special tour of the feature building.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Alrighty, we'll start in here at the rest of the lines of tractors here. There's a 550 cock shot with a loader. Farm All A. I almost thought it was a Super, but that Cult Division sticker always kind of throws me off. I use a 22 cat. DC4 case. Got 3 very nice Rumleys owned by Roger McCabe. There's a 3050. Here's a 2540 Model X. That's probably my favorite Rumley right there. 2030. Here's a wagon that he's put together. Here's a Model L case. Model AR John Deere. There's a BR. Another unstyled AR. Unstyled Model D. Nice W4. This W4 is the same year as the one I used to have. It's a 1010 utility.
Right?
It's a Model
And here comes
D
the tractor
case.
moving. He has to reach back and move it.
Graham
to drop
Bradley.
the plow down.
Cockshut 70 standard. Co-op, I believe that's a Model 3. E5 co-op. That was at Kawartha. Cockshut 40 Deluxe. Super A with a belly mower on it. Here's a 3140 John Deere. That's kind of a unique number. I think that might be one of the ones they might have sent over to Germany or something like that, because you kind of got like kind of similar fenders like what a 730 or an 830 would have on it. And the 730 standard, 820 with a rare set of front weights. Those are hard to find. Here's an 830 all dualed up. 730 LP. Model LI. Here's a D on steel, style D on steel. Model BN. I don't know, that's a Jubilee. Ferguson. 8N. Another 8N red belly. And this little Deutsch is kind of neat. Haven't seen too many of those. Oh, he's got a unique little plow on there. There's a name for that, I forget. It's a 2-bottom, but it's for like, it's a different version of what we have here. There's a 012 McCormick. 8N. See, I think that's actually a 9N. To be honest with you, or a 2N actually with that stuff front wheel. There's a Farm All H. Massey 30. There's a really nice Super MTA diesel. There's a 102 Senior. Cockshut 770 puller. That was at Kawartha. There's a nice Style D. If I was looking for a John Deere, I'd like to get a Style D one day. Here's another Cockshut. I think it's a 40 Deluxe. Here's a 30 Cockshut. Oh, there's the old 1828. Haven't got registered yet, so I don't have my display card. Notice I've got some oil weepage at my bearing cover, so I think there's a tin gasket in there. It'd be the same as my 80 was. There's a Minneapolis Moline. Styled A. Styled AR. 2130. There's a 420 utility. Yeah, really nice little 430 with a John Deere grain drill. There's a dualed up 4020. I think that's a 2520 with a canopy on, and there's a 70 standard there in the background. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here this year. Here's a 70 or 75, 7020. 830 diesel. 830 diesel. VAI maybe. It's kind of, sorry, VAH S. Another VAC 13. Cool little auto track. Another sign for the Canadiana Museum. VAH Tom Bradbury. I haven't seen him around for a little while. Massey 44 Special. I think that's a MT with a blade on it. 720 diesel. Here's a 4020 with some big floater tires. I've seen that quite a few times. You've got, there's a George White engine there at the end. A pair of George Whites. And there's a little Waterloo engine. This here would be Andrew Webb's engine. It's a 25 horse Waterloo, I believe. That's the engine I had the opportunity to take for a spin last year. I don't know if we'll do that again this year or not, but I guess all you can do is ask. Here's a nice little sawyer. Here's a army oil pull. That might be a 2540. Yep, 2540 Model X. Here's a 816 Mogul. This is awesome. I think this used to belong to Rick Manning. It's a Ghoul tractor. Never seen that before. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I've never seen that before. I think this is one of Calhoun's rumblies here. Looks familiar. I think you'll probably see that down at Steam Era too. I think this is a Model F rumbly here beside it. I think that's actually a 3060 on this side here. This is the Model F over here. Can never remember the horsepower number of this one. Here, you guys can stop and read that. Model S, I think it is on there. And a couple of cases over here we missed. Looks like a 930 and a Model D on steel. You don't see too many of those on steel. Here's a styled AR that we missed. Here's a GP. Pair of David Browns. Seen those last year. There's Lizzie deer. Here's a nice rumbly on the rock crusher here. Forget what size that is. Model M 2035. Alright, you'll take a look at the garden tractor line here. Here's a Model 110, miniature Cockshot 30. Here's a Gibson. Seen those come in late last night. Here's a trailer full of Massey Ferguson garden tractors all fixed up. And 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 7. Geez, you got the whole line up here. Wheel horse and something Cub Cadet made up for pulling. Oh, Oliver 145 there. I think I might paint the wheels on that one this winter coming up. It could use some cleaning up. I haven't really done much with it other than I was up to Cookstown last year and then I took it off the trailer and put it in the back shed, drained the fuel out, and went back there a week ago and pulled it out of the shed and put it back on the trailer to bring it back up here again. Another wheel horse there, Simplicity. Yeah, 108 Cub Cadet, 656 wheel horse. Well, here's a flea market. Inline 6 GM engine there. If anyone's looking for one for a hot rod project or something. Wheel horse frame over there by the looks of it. A couple of Fairbanks engines here for sale too. Not sure what size they are. There's probably a horse and a half or a 3 horse there. You guys can stop the video and read the tag if you want. Smaller Fairbanks there. $10 by the looks of it. Must have been someone's parts machine there. There's a 127 Cub and there's a John Deere 111 there. I had one of them once, but I sent it to the scrapyard. some other miscellaneous stuff. Maybe we'll go for another tour when the vendors are all opened up. I got to go talk to Steve Radford there from Ontario Used Tractor Parts about a couple things that we're looking for. Alrighty, we're down at the hit and miss section here. I have seen these once before. Little miniatures. Good, how are you? Morning. Pump jack. Yeah, I've been trying to get into some hit and miss stuff, but haven't been too successful with it just yet. Morning, Bill. There was an auction sale up in Earlton a little while ago, and I was looking to pick up a horse and a half McCormick and a 1.5, 2.5. The engine went not too expensive, but wasn't for the 5-hour road trip. The Model E John Deere, the miniature Waterloo. Alrighty, we have Mr. Garbage Tractor here. I believe it's a Massey number 3. Massey engine, I'm not sure the horsepower, maybe a 5 or 6 horse, looks pretty good. Little Allis Garden Tractor, wheel horse. There's a Mack, I believe that's Bill Insurance truck rather. I think under that tarp's a 10 horse international engine. We'll come back and get a shot of that later on. Still some stuff covered up. How you doing, buddy? Alrighty, we're still working our way through the hit and miss line here. That's great. Lister. There's some Gilson engines. I think that's a different Gilson than the company that made the garden tractors. Not sure what they call that one. There you go, Melton Steam era. Cookstown came pretty quick this year, and I think it's only a matter of time before Melton comes along. A pair of big Ideal engines here. Those are pretty cool. Well, I haven't got Sawmilling yet. There was once upon a time when I was a director, I learned that there was they're going to do a course at the fairgrounds about how to learn how to run the sawmill because they wanted some younger folks to learn how to run it. I wanted to learn to run just for the experience because, of course, my grandfather, he used to always come to the shows and spin the sawmill with one of the tractors, and I always was interested in learning how to do it. So, got a W4 on the planer there. So, we'll get you guys some sawmill action here later on. 2035 on the rock crusher up and running. Is that ever cool? I've never seen one of those anywhere else. Cool tractor.
You want to? Is it Rick?
Oh, did you turn the gas off on that, Rick? Oh, there she goes.
thrashing. Got Bennett here. He's gonna get a little lesson on thrashing, I guess. Stay here, bud.
Internal combustion guys get a little bit of hot water.
You gotta be well rounded, you know?
Yeah, well rounded, yeah.
Alright, that's going to conclude day one at the Georgian-based team show for us. Big thanks to Andrew Webb and Wayne Loudon for the parade shout out, of course. Andrew, I'm going to take you up on your offer going off riding that steam engine again. That was really fun last year. I would definitely be interested in doing that again. Anyway, I'm going to go home and jump in the pool and sit in the air conditioner for a bit because it has been extremely hot today. And we'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, we're back Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock here. Not too much going on. Nice breeze this morning though, that's welcome. A pretty hot day yesterday, but I got a couple items here I don't think I got on my video yesterday. Pull type sickle bar mower. Not sure of the manufacturer just yet. A little small pull type road grader. Now back in 1828, within his working days on my great grandfather's farm, he used to loan that tractor to the Athens district, to the township, and then pull the road grader to do the dirt roads. I guess great grandpa wanted to get it paid off a bit sooner and then had the tractor available, so he put it to work. Cockshut manure spreader here. Yes, I believe the club owns this. You guys can see they're donated by Steve Radford. That's the same fellow that runs that Ontario used tractor parts. That's been nicely cleaned up. Okay, I was just walking by here and I wanted to look at this plow. I wondered what the manufacturer was. It's a International Harvester. It's a Robert Bell smoke box door off a steam engine. But underneath here's what caught my attention. It's F&H wheel weights. They're probably for a John Deere or something with the road crop spoked rims. I have those from my 1828 too. Just down my uncle's farm still. I haven't really been too close with the bent tractors too much, but they are a nice tractor. Very nice. .42-inch rear rims too. Very nice. Big Michelin tires on it, big 3-point hitch. Big drop bar. Hitch controls. This is a nice upgrade. One connector to hook up all your hydraulic hoses. to see the price tag on it though. Quite a few cars showed up for the car show today too. 53 GM. It's like a Chevelle wagon. Ford Fairlane. Real nice Chevy Apache. Model A. El Camino. F100. Here's a nice little hot rod. F100 Ranger. Buick. 57 Chev Bel Air. Looks like a 63 or 64 Biscayne or Impala. What's an Impala? Impala SS. Yeah, you always tell the three taillights. Impala's got three taillights, the Biscayne had two. Little Roadster. Cadillac, probably 57 or 58. Carline van. Studebaker. Monarch Coupe. Ford Falcon. Model A. And another Ford Roadster. Maybe it's Mercury. Not sure. No, it's a Ford. Got Ford logos on it. We're going to do a little governor test with the hard part. So, to do this, you want to put it in high gear, so you got it in third gear. And you want to idle it right down. And you want to climb a little bit of a grade. If you got your tuning right, you should be able to climb this no problem. A little bit of a rough road with a steam engine coming through here. I still don't quite have this carburetor just quite right just yet. I put the new floats and gaskets in from Sand Hill there like late Thursday night, and all I did is fire it up and put it on the trailer on Friday and brought it here, so I haven't really had it running much. Yeah, she's looking good now. Alright, I just brought the little 145 down to the trailer. It's almost parade time, just about 3 o'clock here. The parade starts at 4. I just noticed that Ghoul Ship and Muir tractor that used to belong to Rick Manning is on the thrashing right now, and I definitely want to go get us a shot of that, because that's pretty cool. So I'll see you guys there in a sec. Alrighty, we're home from the Georgian base team show. What'd you think about that, bud? Hey, did you have fun there yesterday? Was it hot? What do you camera say? Hey? What do you think? I'm gonna put the 145 in the back shed and we'll sign the video off. Anyway, we'll put the 145 away. Ben and I are gonna go jump in the pool. Don't forget that big giveaway is done tomorrow, so we'll draw a name out of the hat tomorrow morning. And if the guys like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe as always, and thanks as always for watching, guys. Have a good one.